came back and I wrote it, and that's just how I stay from going off on a tangent. If you know me, I will go off without it. So this week, I celebrated a birthday, and a thought that comes up for me constantly in my life is, I'm still here. And I know that for many of you, this is also an important phrase, and for probably similar reasons and different ones, but it's a constant in my life since I was a small kid. I've said it so many times, often in astonishment that I'm still here. I'm amazed that after 40-something years of sexual abuse and trauma that I've experienced, or the abusers themselves did not kill me outright, or at the very least drive me completely bananas. Often I'd say it in shock that I was still here despite the numerous stupid or reckless risks that I took out of ambivalence or disregard for myself. Maybe in response to stuff that came my way due to some of the scary and questionable people that I've involved myself with over the years. Maybe for you, you've said it in the face of things like this, as a measure of either your luck or some fancy footwork and dodging skills. Too often, I'd say it feeling heavy and weighed down by feelings of self-pity, self-hatred, or some kind of pain that I couldn't label and I thought would never pass, year after year after year. Each would seem so great that I'd think, I'm still here, and I don't want to be, and I don't deserve to be. It's a lonely place, and it's a dangerous thing to repeat to yourself and to believe. Maybe some of you know that place very well, or you know somebody who's currently in it. Reach out to them. You can see it. I've been really lucky, though. There's something really, really deep and big inside of me, and it's always managed to rise up, and it's led me beyond that version of that thought to keep going. Or it's that somebody saw it in me, and they reached out, and they put their hand there, or they said something, and they lifted me out of it. And now, when I do say I'm still here, I say it quietly and thankfully that I've not given in to that voice, and that I am still here. Maybe you've said it when you think others have stopped seeing or caring about you. Maybe you say it if you feel your presence has been overlooked or taken for granted, or you feel invisible and small. It's not. There's somebody in this room, there's somebody on the street, there's somebody at a bus stop, there's somebody at a grocery store, there's somebody that your presence is going to matter to in a way that you can't even imagine. They're going to say something, they're going to smile, they're going to look at you, they're going to need something from you, and you're going to be able to give it to them. And that makes you valid and still here, and your presence is important. You may never interact with them, but you don't know what you're giving to them. So when I started here in July, it's become kind of a running joke when I come in. I'm like, well, I'm still here, because as you guys all know, there are days where you can't imagine why you are. And I had no idea when I walked through the door, I think it was mid-July, what this place was going to lead me to and what it was going to lead me away from. So maybe for some of you, I'm still here is about showing up and doing the work even when you don't want to. For some of you, it's you're just dialing it in. Stop that. Find a way to stop dialing it in. Respect the fact that you are still here, that you've made it through whatever challenge, whatever things you've had to endure, and you're here. And give yourself that respect, that ability to not dial it in. Sorry, I'm shaking. It dawned on me that to still be here is a choice. It can be something active and it's not passive. It's more than someone not breaking you. It's more than someone not snuffing you or snuffing out the light in you. It can be a loud declaration. I'm still here. I matter. Every day, I see many of you showing up with open, or at least the will to be open, with hearts and minds to light in a different way to experience yourself and the world around you. And that helps me keep myself active in the game. A number of you have given me a little space into your lives in the couple of months that I've been here, and you've shared some of your stories. And I see that resilience, and it's something I've heard people say about me, and I've never felt it, because it's my normal so messed up that I didn't know that I was actually really strong and living through stuff and living through my own head telling me I didn't. Until I got here and I realized I'm surrounded by resilience and beauty, and it reflects back on me, and it allows me sometimes to see my own. And for these things, I'm really, really happy, and I feel very, very fortunate that I'm still here, and I haven't listened to that voice that tells me not to be. And I wouldn't miss this place or any of you for anything. So thank you.